Hey, it's Jeff Walker, and I'm here at with Will Hamilton of FuzzyYellowBalls.com. I'm at my this is our Platinum meeting. We're on a quick break. I thought I'd shoot a video because something we were just talking about, like in my last video, I was talking about offers and how you need to create an offer and a product, and that's really one of the things that gets you in the game. And so we just had a discussion in our Plat meeting where Will was talking about one of your offers that you're working on right now. And so tell them just 5 seconds about your business and then, yeah.
Sure, I teach tennis on the internet, work with professional tennis players to create instruction for recreational players.
Yeah, and so Will, I actually did a case study already. If you go back in the archives of the blog, you can see where we talked about one of your case studies, but you just talked about a technique where you survey people to really figure out what you should offer and the surprising results of that and how it's going to help your offer. So
yeah, I mean, I think when I started, I was like a lot of people where you sort of just, you're the expert, so you say, oh, people need to know about this, and then you start making a product without really asking people what do they actually want. So to give you an example, we're about to create a doubles product, and doubles in tennis is when there's 2 people per team, and if I was doing this a couple years ago, I would have gotten out and I would have talked about the serve and the volley, poaching, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what I just found in a survey I just ran, that the #1 problem recreational players face is that they always are playing with new partners. So it's not about the volley, not about the serve. It's actually, how do I develop instant rapport and chemistry and teamwork so that we can have success very, very quickly.
Right.
So you wouldn't necessarily think that,
yeah,
unless you asked.
Right, and then that can tweak your promotion and your actual offer because you tapped into what the market wants.
Sure, I'm not pulling stuff out of a hat. Now I actually know very clearly and specifically what people want.
Yeah, and it's not something you would, even though you're in this market, you've been teaching this for years, you're enormously successful, you've got tens of millions of YouTube views, you just wouldn't have ever guessed that was the objection.
Yeah, it's a blind spot. I mean,
yeah.
You don't see it coming sometimes, especially when you're the expert. You might overlook, you might forget what it's like to not be as good.
Right. So the message is, Will's got great assets that he's got a list, he can test that list, but there's other ways. The key is you have to tap into what your market wants, not what you want to sell them. That's the most important thing. You create a product that they want. And that's really been the secret to my success, is I've always focused on, just figuring out what they want. And that's the beautiful thing about our kinds of businesses, because it's very interactive, and you can interact with your people, even if it's just on social media. So
start a conversation.
Yeah, start a conversation, create the product that your market wants. That's the big lesson here from our Plat meeting.